Hello, hello, chat. There we go. Late night streams don't come often, so enjoy this. Cherish this. It's my fucking game controller. Plan. The plan is some Lowtiergod content, obviously. And then once I get bored of that, some Uncle Adam's content, which I was doing last time. And I want to get more into. I'll try to stream for as long as I can. I should have gotten some juice to mix with some alcohol, but I'll probably just take some straight shots, honestly. Fuck it. And we may take breaks in between all this so I can smoke and fucking relax. Also, I'll stream on what's it called? I'll go live on Twitch right now. Actually, I just got my Twitch back because I fucked up and forgot my own fucking password and all that shit. Not password, phone number and all that shit. Authorization. Let me go live on there right now, actually. And I'll turn it off once I start getting spicy because I don't want to get fucking tagged for some bullshit. I gotta keep some soda around with this fucking alcohol. I can't just be taking straight shots like this. Anywho, bottoms up. While we're drinking, I'm not drinking much, but what we're drinking tonight is some Tito's handmade vodka. Yeah, it was good. That's it. I'm not taking any more shots. Fuck that. Anywho.
Oh, somebody used the code, bro. Somebody in the table used the code. Whoever did it is shaking in their boots right now. I know you are. Cause
Okay. I saw a little bit of this earlier. From what I can gather, he used the code. So this nigga's talking about whoever's used the code, point yourself out, and it's him. He used the code himself earlier, but his dementia ass forgot. Now he's just going off at his audience. This is a sneak peek at LTG 10 years from now. This is a sneak peek into a golden age LTG, the golden age of dementia crash outs on his own audience.
you're hoping to God you don't get found out. Not that I was really going 100%, cause I don't. But the fact that this nigga really said Street Fighter 4 is trash. Oh my God! Buy it myself. I'm not the one that people want to see play it. If I wanted the game, I would buy it. But clearly, I don't want to purchase it with my own cash. So if you guys want to see me play it, cop it for me.
Bruh.
They don't want to see.
We're going old school method. We're going 2017 method. Yo, you want to see me play something? Purchase it. I'm gonna do like 30 to 40 minutes of 6. How would you buy me a game?
11 guys.
Get the PSN. Give me the code. We'll get the PSN. Give them out the code. They slide me the code on Discord. Voila, magic. Boom, boom, boom. That's how I know you're you're banned. Thanks for following me for a year for nothing, worthless. Born for nothing, peon. Oh, somebody used the code, bro. Somebody in the table used the code. Bro, who the f used the code in the table? Bro, this shit says the codes, it says redeem for UFC, but somebody literally used the code. There's somebody in the table that literally used the code. Whoever did it, you're banned from being a mod. Dead ass, you're gone. Yeah, somebody in the table used the code. That's insane. That means there's a nigga in there that literally can't be trusted. It literally says for LTG only, and somebody went in there and cashed the code in the fucking round table.
Oh.
When we find out who you are, you're banned indefinitely. Unless you replace it. Everybody in the round table, I gotta see your PSNs. Damn, there's really somebody in this motherfucker that used the code. That's crazy. Who did that shit? Don't be a pussy, say you used the code. Nope. Yo, post the names that are in the table in chat. The code was for UFC 6 in the round table. And somebody fucking redeemed it in the round. Somebody from in the round table redeemed the fucking code. Oh, I'm hurt. Whoever the fuck did it, I'm just letting you know you're banned indefinitely. Unless you're gonna replace that with another code, you're banned and you're removed from the fucking table. I'm dead serious. Whoever the fuck that is, I don't even want you in the fucking establishment. You cannot be trusted. Razor, it's not up to you to replace the code. You can do what you want, but I know you didn't do it. But somebody in that motherfucker cashed it out. We need to say who the fuck did it. That's crazy. Yeah, some bitch ass nigga in there cashed the code out. Exactly. We won't know who the fuck it is, even if it is replaced. Everybody in the table, I want to see everybody's recent PSN history. If you don't show it, you stole it. Ooh. History purchased. I want to.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
See the history purchased. I can't even talk right now. I want to see history purchased for every nigga in the round table. Show your solidification. You said PlayStation don't. Bro, somebody directly gifted the game with a redemption code. I went to go try to cash it out. It says somebody already fucking redeemed it. Look, I could just show you the code because it's over with now. This code has already been used. A nigga literally just dropped it in chat at 7:52.
No.
And Hayes, niggas can say what they want about you, but you never would do no dumb shit like this. They can make fun of all that illustration bullshit all they want, but you would have never done anything like this.
Wait, what illustration? Wait, what did Hayes? I'm getting off topic.
I'm trying to figure out why wouldn't you guys DM me the code? That means we have a nigga in the table that literally cannot be trusted. It literally says, code, UFC code for LTG only. Who's the person that put the laughing emoji? Yo, Dreddy, could you give me a list of everybody in the fucking table on a list?
I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna pull it up on Notepad real quick.
I'm gonna laugh often.
Whoever did it is shaking in their boots right now. I know you are, because you're hoping to God you don't get found out. That we find out that you stole the code. I know you're scared right now. Yeah, there's a bitch ass pussy nigga right now that's too scared to say he took the code because he thought it was a joke. Or make up something. You're just gonna be a straight up pussy ass nigga like that and steal something that wasn't for you? And then be too much of a bitch to say you did it? You could have been like, oh my bad, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was whoever grabbed it first. Like, you too pussy to even do that? There's somebody in this chat that stole the code.
Bro is furious.
I'll remove who I think would never do it.
This is so funny. I don't know. Fucking. I wanna. Nah, this is a one-time occurrence. I wanna imagine this is what his audience goes through, like every week. Like every week, there's something else that this guy is fucking accusing them of, and just lining them up. Fucking. Oh my god.
Negative Edge, Sylvix, Virch, Razor. Fierce. That nigga don't even play no UFC shit. Split would never do it. At this point, I don't even know.
All these guys are hardcore loyal cocksuckers, dick riders from the beginning. None of them would ever do it. They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare cross you. You know how easy it is to cross LTG. The slightest hiccup will get you on his bad side. So they wouldn't even dare fucking swipe a code from an old band like that.
Shit don't even be in the court. Dreddy ain't doing it. Which one of you niggas stole the code? Why are you acting scary for?
I did it.
Yeah, who's gay in the court?
Bruh.
It was me.
Who stole the fucking code? Which one of you pussy ass niggas stole the code? That's equivalent to somebody dropping their debit card and your broke ass want to sit over here and swipe the fucking debit card for free gas. I got gas today, right? When I was done getting my gas, I seen a Bank of America card on the ground. I could have been a typical black thirsty rod.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tried to swipe it on credit for gas, but no. What did I do as a new age black? I took the card
Not the new
and held
age.
it like it was in a fucking artifact that I didn't know its true power, and took it into the gas station and gave it to the front desk and said,
Nigga, you're in debt. You're a felon. You can't risk shit like that like a real nigga. You can't take risk like a real nigga. You gotta be a good my bad. You gotta be a good citizen type shit. Oh, I could have done this. I could have that. No, you couldn't. No, you can't. You're a fucking felon, bro. You fuck up once and your ass is going back to jail. You hear me? Nigga, you're still on parole. That shit ain't over. He's acting like he can like step out of bounds. No, nigga, no, you can't. Nigga, you can't own a weapon and you can't commit crimes like a real nigga. All right?
I found a debit card outside by the gas pump. Didn't even think for one fucking second to slide that motherfucker. Which one of you bitch ass niggas would slide a debit card that you find at a gas station?
Me, nigga. Moi.
Which one of you niggas did it? We're gonna find out eventually when we do your banned indefinitely. I'm gonna give you a chance to say who the fuck you are right now. We will find out eventually who did it. Yup, somebody stole a game code that was meant for me. The chat was asking me, yo, are you gonna play UFC 6? I said, nah, unless somebody buys it for me. They dropped the code in the table, somebody redeemed it. We're gonna narrow it down. We're gonna figure out who did it, and when we find out who did it, you're banned indefinitely. I know you're watching the stream right now. I know you're shaking in your boots. I know your balls are getting crinkly and shrinking up into your scrotum.
Why you gotta say
I know
that,
your
bro?
nutsack just literally morphed into a uncracked walnut.
Ugh.
I know you're scared right now because you're probably thinking like, damn, I fucked up. I shouldn't have cashed this code. And I'm really about to be removed from this organization.
Whole time, it's him. Whole time, he's the one who cashed it in. But he's so worked up about having a potential rat. A potential turncoat amongst his, carefully woven community that it's getting to him. That he's like talking directly to whoever he thinks did it. Because he knows like these guys that are in like the top tier Twitch mods would never, who would dare? Who one of you motherfuckers would dare cross me like that? Like he knows they don't have the balls, the cojones to do something like that. So that's what makes him extra upset. Because he really thinks it's one of them. Whole time it's this dementia asshole. Whole time this fucker redeemed his own code and just forgot about it. Oh shit. I've got my game fucking loading up in the background here. Dragon's Dogma. I'm about to play that shit all night, dude. While going over some of these videos. Let me load up my controller actually. God, I hope it still fucking works with this fucking thing. Oh, it does. Cool. You guys can see this, right? Oh yeah, word. Let me lower the fucking volume so it doesn't. I'll just turn off the volume so it doesn't shoot at the video. But yeah, no, this is very funny. LTG intimidating his own audience for something that he did is classic fucking. It's classic, like super villain and his bunch of stooges type shit. Like LTG is fucking Gru from Invincible from Despicable Me with a bunch of minions. Oh, he just beats on all day. It's honestly too funny. I'll just lower the volume for all this shit. Alright, let's continue.
Indefinitely. We're gonna eventually find out who did it, and when we do, you're gone. You're banned for life. Or you're gonna have to purchase me. 5 PSN cards. And you're not gonna do that clearly because you stole money. I'm just in disbelief that somebody in the fucking table stole the code. I'm shocked about that. Bro, I don't even want to play this. I'm not playing Amir. I'd rather Goon than play Amir. I'm cool.
You'd rather
this
what?
New Youth is awesome. Too bad you cannot play it LTG.
I can play it, and I could play it in the comfort of my own home that I own. While you have to play it in the same bedroom that your fucking parents raised you sorry at.
Wait, what just happened?
I can play it, and I could play it. I'd rather go in the fucking mirror. I'm cool.
This New Youth is awesome.
That's so fucking funny. That is so fucking funny. Like a random comment just comes in and he starts chiding him about his fucking the game that he doesn't have. Like a little kid. Like something a little kid would do. And it gets to him. It just works. It actually gets to him.
Too bad you cannot play it LTG.
I can play it, and I could play it in the comfort of my own home that I own.
Right.
While you have to play it in the same bedroom that your fucking parents raised your sorry ass in, you bum ass nigga. If the crowd wants to see me play something, they need to do it. Otherwise, if I really wanted to play something, I would purchase it, you broke ass bum. Nigga paid to say that. You paid to say that in the same fucking goddamn 4 or 5 walls you grew up in.
Because it's
your
fucking
entire life,
funny.
Popcorn.
What do you mean? Yes, he paid to say it because it's fucking funny. He paid it instantly. Got why he paid for it. Instantly. Best, what was that, 100 bits? Best, what, $5? $10 of his life? Instantly got what he paid for because you fell for it. How are you gonna fall for oh, I'm enjoying this game and you're not? You're like, well, actually I am enjoying it in my house that I paid for, unlike you, blah, 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 blah. Like it's not. How are you gonna like fall for a rage bait like that? Oh shit, LTG. It's just too funny.
Ceilings. Alexa, I wasn't talking to you. Alexa? I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about a potential black. Wait, hold on. Why does it say download? Ain't no way. Hold on a sec. Hold up, bro.
Oh, did he just realize it? Oh, that's too funny.
Ain't no way. Hold on a sec. Hold up, bro. Yo, whoever did that $75 code, give me your PayPal immediately. I'm gonna send that money right back. I must have like double pressed the button.
Mm.
Wait, hold on. It says game trial. Bro, hold up. I could have sworn that I pressed it one time and it was gone. Hold on. Let me check if it's the trial or not. Yeah, I really thought a nigga was on some scheme shit in the table. I'm like, damn, we really got a nigga in the table stealing codes. And all I did was double hit the button twice. Twitter and live stream fails. All right, give me links. I want to look. Is it a positive or negative? People on my dick, of course. The same people that's afraid to suck it and to let people know that they really like to go which way that they claim to go, but do it and let people know.
Okay.
Everybody that's mad is afraid to blow it in public. They're afraid to blow it out where everybody knows. Bro, they just keep uploading my clips to live stream fails, hoping that like everybody hates me or some shit. Clearly you're interested in what the fuck I'm saying. That's why my clips keep going on there. There's no other black that keeps going viral for their clips.
Right.
This nigga is fucking horrible. This fucking player is so bad. Please just go ahead and calm. Literal fucking trash. This person is a fucking moron. I'm telling you, that's how many people on dick. All niggas do is wake up every day and just type Lowtiergod and fucking Twitter and YouTube and fucking live stream pussies. And just look for shit to just say random shit about a nigga they don't even know. That's literally the operating brain waves and the way weird idiots operate. I wish I would just wake up, claim to hate somebody, and just type in their shit and see what they got going on. I don't want to play this match. Then there's some fucking grown man dressing this bitch up in some fucking weird ass cosplay that he could never get a bitch IRL to dress up as. I kept telling your mom to adapt to this beefcake and she kept complaining about the size. Couldn't suck it up.
LTG, you're trash, bro. Play something else, dude. Why are you still playing fighting games? You're not getting into Evo. You're banned, remember? And you're not getting better either. So, what are we doing?
Up with her small ass paper thin lips. Get that ass banned, bitch. I know, Street Fighter 6 guy was ugly as shit. Dude said, you know what? I don't know what else to do. I think I'll just like drive Impact out the corner. Out of all options, I'll just drive Impact. Trash. Trash, just mash it, garbage. Trash, just mash it, garbage, trash. I'm about to play a real game. Trash, trash. But could do a drive rush combo. Garbage as fuck, but could do a drive rush combo. You see what I'm talking about? Can't play the game for shit, but could drive rush a combo. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. It's over. It's over, nigga. He got all that mileage. Dude can't play for shit, but could do a drive rush combo. You see what I'm talking about? Dude couldn't even play the game, but he could do a drive rush combo? This game is so fucking fake, bro. Hey, Jared, yeah. Trash. Of course, you just gonna keep spamming the target combo, blah, blah, blah. Trash, bro. Just clear and neutral with 2 buttons. I anti-air the person. He keeps fucking jumping over and over and over again. What's wrong with these online niggas, bro? What, like, what's up with this shit? I'm really online just toying around. Like, you can't take a game like Street Fighter 6 serious. You just play it for, like, good jokes. It's like pulling out a old ass board game. You don't take it serious. You just, you know, just play Jenga or, you know.
I'm not really into watching LTG fucking be bad at fighting games all day. I've just noticed, dude. Especially when I'm like kind of drunk. I'd rather just hear him like whine and complain about shit. How about this video?
What the f does the Jun command mean?
Hell
I think he might be on the
no, I
verge
don't
of-
want to see him play fucking UFC, dude. I might skip just straight to the fucking Uncle Adam shit. How do I block these fucking channel, dude? This shit is so fucking cringe. Why does LTG's channel keep showing up? I blocked his shit already, and it's still fucking.
I just don't be uploading like that.
Bro, what?
What the fuck? Okay, 1 second. You put on some fucking music in the background while I look through this. Thank you. If I don't find anything entertaining, I'll just move on to Uncle Adams. The Raider has some good videos too. I'll scour through some of his stuff. Can't find anything on here. More fighting games. I just kind of want to hear his dumb takes. I'll go by today actually. There's a Spanish version of that video. That shit is killing me. Oops. No. No. Not too much Lowtiergod stuff. I think I've done what I have to do on him. More importantly. What was I gonna say? More importantly, I want to do maybe like one more video and then Uncle Adams. Also, I kind of want to eat some food, dude. I get so fucking hungry late at night. Fuck. Should have planned better for this. Just him watching a fucking. I do this thing though. Maybe I shouldn't have drank, but because whenever I drink, I just don't fucking give a shit to analyze any of his commentary. Even when I'm not kind of drunk, that shit gets boring. That's all he does now. But at the same time, even his gameplays are boring, so it's just kind of... It really is the end of the line type shit. Lamau. One sec. Let me look up Uncle Adams. Huh? This is a good video. You guys know who Uncle Adams is already. I did a good video on him. Let's continue watching this actually. This was from last time.
Actually, but the book kind of sets you up for defeat. I may sound like
To give you guys a refresher on Uncle Adams. He's a Canadian rap wannabe who got into a bunch of debt to pursue his goal of becoming a super popular rap artist by rapping about positive stuff like not drinking and driving and not doing drugs. And you can imagine how well that went. So we're gonna do a bit of a refresher documentary from our good friend Danknet here. Very good channel. And after that, we'll go into this, which is a compilation of his own videos that someone else clipped together, and we can watch that and some more stuff.
So just like the online gaming community and online fitness community have their fair share of dumpster fires,
Tell me that again, dude.
What you gonna do?
Tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm not fucking around.
so does the online music community. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't have the greatest taste in music. Fuck, you've all heard my background music. For real though. The only rap I listen to is old rap, and even then it's only like 10 songs. What I do have though is the ability to assess a situation and determine when someone is in over their head. And even though our topic falls under both categories, I'm going to focus on the latter here. I was initially going to hold off on an Uncle Adams video, but like I told you guys before, I'm completely down with suggestions. My man Kane has been watching my videos for 4 months. He knows what this channel's about. He's going to come watch my shit, comment, and contribute. I'll take what he has to say into consideration. This is a group effort, guys. We got a lot of crazies to catalog. And today we're here to talk about Canadian rapper Uncle Adams. It's not often I get to talk about a fellow Canadian, which is surprising because there's actually quite a bit of material up here.
The Uncle Adams fucking pictures that people make of him will never not be funny. I do want to take some time eventually to go over the Facebook group that follows Uncle Adams and makes all of these pictures. I forget what it's called, but it's a very funny group.
It's not often I get to talk about a fellow Canadian, which is surprising because there's actually quite a bit of material up here.
Okay,
Have
this
you,
is a class. Andy,
Jay,
this is important.
That's
I'm not
called the
interested in
determinant
no
of
IQ
calm down.
interventions. Andy, so you shut the
I'm
fuck
going
up for
to
1 minute.
grab
okay, fine, fuck, man.
a little bit
Alright.
of food.
Don't let this snow-covered wasteland fool you. We keep our cattle well fed. The story of Uncle Adams at face value doesn't seem like anything
I literally
special.
have no
But when you
food.
start to
I'm
peel
gonna
back the
grab some fucking
pages, the whole picture comes into view.
peanut
And it's
butter and
nothing short of a
bread.
car
Fuck
crash
me.
waiting to happen where the driver doesn't know when to brake. So what exactly am I talking about? What's so dangerous about making music in Saskatchewan? Well, it's not the making music per se, it's the lengths the person will go to achieve a dream. This could be considered a cautionary tale. We're going to do a little bit of psychoanalyzing, even though we're nowhere near qualified to do so, but that does seem to be the thing to do nowadays.
Having a mental illness doesn't mean that you aren't responsible for your actions.
Little
We
mo-
are all responsible for our actions.
See, like I said before, Thunk, there's nothing crazy that stands out at first. When I first jumped down the Alam rabbit hole, I was actually kind of blown away. Slightly confused. I didn't believe it. For a few reasons,
second,
but
be
mainly
right
I thought
back.
it was a scam. And either Uncle was going to slap down a GoFundMe, or something along those lines. I was wrong though. It's a whole different creature in itself. So let's talk about Uncle and what exactly happens when dedication turns into insanity. Uncle Adams is an aspiring rapper from Saskatchewan, Canada. His main way of promoting his music is through YouTube, Spotify, along with Facebook. A few of his songs have had moderate success, but not really for the reasons intended. See, Uncle Adams' music is well made, no doubt about that. But, well, I guess I'll just have to show you.
I am smarter, I am stronger, I will take it no longer. I have feelings, I'm a person, I will live
else get an overwhelming sensation that they've kind of seen this before.
Don't be hating.
It's well done, but the subject matter makes it come off as a total joke, like a meme. But it isn't. It's intended to be serious. See, Unkle isn't your traditional rapper. Instead of rapping about his own life experiences, he raps about motivation and positivity, anti-bullying, drunk driving awareness.
Better get the message before you end up dead. Are you ready for heaven? All you gotta do is put the keys down. I can hear him scream now. Put the damn keys down. It's not too late.
Nothing wrong with that, but what demographic are you really aiming for? What's the end goal with this? And Unkle does have goals and aspirations. Are they realistic is a whole other question in itself. See, Unkle is a firm believer that anyone can achieve anything through visualization and positive affirmations. A long story short, he's a child of The Secret. For those of you unaware, The Secret is a book about positive thinking and visualization. The book tells you that with enough visualization and dedication, the universe will magically manifest whatever you want. All you have to do is just keep on thinking about it. And a lot of people actually buy into this shit. Ruined half my generation, actually. But the book kind of sets you up for defeat. I may sound like a pessimist, but I don't really believe anyone can do anything. Anyone can be competitive, but the top tier, not everyone can get there. There's too many variables. Success is based on having realistic expectations, adaptation, self-reflection, and growth. Or just plain luck. That does happen. But you can't just blindly throw money at things and trudge through life relying on positive thinking. When you put everything into an unrealistic goal and you don't have a plan B, you're in for a rough ride. Life's like a vehicle. It's pretty hard to get to your destination when you close your eyes and just floor it. To really show you what went wrong, we're gonna have to cover a few things. Unkle's initial rise, his at least a million mission, and the aftermath that is currently going on. So how did this all start? Like I said before, Unkle was always interested in rapping. He even did a small stint as a battle rapper when he was younger.
So after all that I've done for you, you try to punch my lights out. How many times you called me crying your fucking eyes out? I can't believe that I've been so patient. Your raps are even worse than your financial situation.
But that was way too toxic for him. To be honest, I'm actually a fan of the old Unkle. The motivational rapping and anti-bullying was inspired around the events in 2012 that happened around Amanda Todd. This was the catalyst for Unkle to make the return to the rapping game. And at first he was doing some good shit. He was talking at schools, doing presentations.
Fuck. Fuck, dude. I gotta store up with some groceries. I eat out so often. I don't get the chance to buy groceries and fucking have an actual fucking meal saved up so when I get fucking hungry in the middle of the night. Anyway. Peanut butter and bread will do. And milk. Peanut butter, bread, and milk. Okay. Let's go back a little bit.
A few of his songs have had moderate success, but not. I was wrong though. It's a whole different creature in itself. So let's talk about Unkle and what exactly happens when dedication turns into insanity. Unkle Adams is an aspiring rapper from Saskatchewan, Canada. His main way of promoting his music is through YouTube, Spotify, along with Facebook. A few of his songs have had moderate success, but not really for the reasons intended. See, Unkle Adams' music is well made, no doubt about that. But, well, I guess I'll just have to show you.
I am smarter, I am stronger, I will take it no longer. I have feelings, I'm a person, I will live life with purpose.
Anyone else get an overwhelming sensation?
It's cornball music. That's why it's not doing well. Because he makes cornball music. And similar to LTG, his lack of awareness is his downfall. Imagine if LTG had like any kind of awareness for what kind of situation he had gotten himself into. Imagine how like freaking out he'd be, but he doesn't. He's not very self-aware. And so he continues with whatever bullshit he's doing at the time. Same thing with this guy. He's very funny.
Station that they've kind of seen this before.
Don't be hating.
It's well done, but the subject matter makes it come off as a total joke, like a meme. But it isn't. It's intended to be serious. See, Unkle isn't your traditional rapper. Instead of rapping about his own life experiences, he raps about motivation and positivity, anti-bullying, drunk driving awareness.
You know, gay shit.
Before you end up dead, are you ready for heaven? All you gotta do is put the keys down. I can hear him scream now. Put the damn keys down. It's not too late.
Nothing wrong with that, but what demographic are you really aiming for? What's the end goal with this? And Unkle does have goals and aspirations. Are they realistic is a whole other question in itself. See, Unkle is a firm believer that anyone can achieve anything through visualization and positive affirmations. Long story short, he's a child of The Secret. For those of you unaware, The Secret is a book about positive thinking and visualization. The book tells you that with enough visualization and dedication, the universe will magically manifest whatever you want. All you have to do is just keep on thinking about it. And a lot of people actually buy into this shit. Ruined half of my generation, actually. But the book kind of sets you up for defeat. I may sound like a pessimist, but I don't really believe anyone can do anything. Anyone can be competitive, but the top tier, not everyone can get there. There's too many variables. True. Success is based on having realistic expectations, adaptation, self-reflection, and growth. Or just plain luck. That does happen. But you can't just blindly throw money at things and trudge through life relying on positive thinking.
You hear that, LTG? You hear that?
You put everything into an unrealistic goal and you don't have a plan B, you're in for a rough ride. Life's like a vehicle. It's pretty hard to get to your destination when you close your eyes and just floor it. To really show you what went wrong, we're gonna have to cover a few things. Unkle's initial rise, his at least a million mission, and the aftermath that is currently going on. So how did this all start? Like I said before, Unkle was always interested in rapping. He even did a small stint as a battle rapper when he was younger.
So after all that I've done for you, you try to punch my lights out. How many times you called me crying your fucking eyes out? I can't believe that I've been so patient. Your raps are even worse than your financial situation.
But that was way too toxic for him. To be honest, I'm actually a fan of the old Unkle. The motivational rapping and anti-bullying was inspired around the events in 2012 that happened around Amanda Todd. This was the catalyst for Unkle to make the return to the rapping game. And at first he was doing some good shit. He was talking at schools, doing presentations.
The Regina rapper's message about anti-bullying is being heard around the world.
A vagina rapper.
Adams also travels to schools to do anti-bullying presentations.
He even owned his own house and vehicle. Pretty successful for a guy in his 20s. Unkle claims that he used to be a heavy equipment operator, but after seeing how he deals with deployment during his Lamb saga, I'm actually doubting what he said. The school presentations ended after the Regina Public School Board asked him to change some of his lyrics. According to Unkle, they were stifling his creativity. Even though he's on the local news, he didn't really receive any notoriety online till he released his single Original in 2016.
Let's start the show. How everybody else is. I'd much rather be original. Somebody should have stopped him. Oh my god, somebody should have stopped him.
Don't get me wrong, he was still producing music and content for YouTube sporadically, but nothing was propelling him to the levels he was aiming for. And the attention he was getting isn't the kind he wanted.
Anyway, I want you to know now that it's over. Their fun is over, okay? I've known for a long time. I just never thought that they deserved to be mentioned. The group is called Original Posting. They pretend to be fans, but they're actually trolls who wish bad things on me.
That's the Facebook group I was talking about. Original Posting. That's their names. They're a bunch of really funny dudes who got to Unkle Adams before I could.
Or thought that they deserved to be mentioned. The group is called Original Posting. They pretend to be fans, but they're actually trolls who wish bad things on me. So if you get invited to that group and you're a real fan, don't join it. They often post nice things pretending to be fans, even though they're enemies. So don't be so quick to assume that just because someone's posting something nice that they're not a troll. They try to do that. They try to mess with me.
And Unkle doesn't handle that stuff very well. He's not hated by everyone. He does have fans, but they mostly will watch for the cringe aspect. It's not enough for him to entertain people though. He wants to be actually taken seriously and influence people. It's hard to influence people though when the majority of your music revolves around your own success that you haven't actually achieved yet. If he went with the comedy aspect he was giving off, I could see him becoming a somewhat successful budget Weird Al or something like that. There's always room for parody music.
Yo, what up, party people? It's your boy Keemstar!
That's not for Unkle Adams though. He just doubled down. You'll notice a pattern with Unkle. He tends to limit his own opportunities. And what I mean by that is he puts himself in situations where everything is on the line and he has to succeed. He won't stop no matter what his financial situation is. He won't settle or even reevaluate his situation. He just head down, no fucks given. His mission is almost comparable to like a gambling addict. They lose all their savings and instead of calling it a loss and moving on, they just put their house up for collateral. That's the Unkle mentality. All or absolutely nothing. So before I show you Unkle's self-destructive lifestyle firsthand, there's one important arc we should cover here. So for the majority of Unkle's career, he had a relatively small audience. A couple of his videos have hit the 100,000 mark, but it didn't really net him much notoriety, and he was kind of an inside joke or a hidden gem in the music meme community. And well, when you have memes, you're gonna have some trolling. And Unkle has received some mild trolling, stuff we've all seen before.
So for over a year, there has been a group of trolls trolling all of my accounts, pretending to be fans, but really they have sinister intent, okay?
A lot of it was coming from a Facebook group called Original Posting. There's a lot of good memes coming from there. And everything is based on parodies of Unkle's success or lack thereof. There's some especially good cuck memes in there too. I believe they're the ones that dug up his old rap battle songs, which in my opinion is a lot better than some of his current stuff. Just like Jason and the Piss Troopers, sometimes the community takes a life of its own, and that's kind of what Original Posting is. And some members just also happen to be subscribers of Anthony Fantano, the guy from the Needle Drop on YouTube. And well, a few messages later, Fantano took the bait and did a reaction review of Unkle's original song.
What? Did he just roll over backwards?
Did he?
Is he just doing his own stunt?
This is what happens when this reminds me of high school. Like when a kid isn't aware of how goofy he is. Like if you showed up with like that top hat and a full suit in like a high school class, the same thing would happen. A bunch of kids would start recording and laughing. Like you've got I don't know what Uncle Adams was thinking when he made this video, but he then later got pissed at Anthony Fantano for making a reaction to like the silly shit that he did. It's too good. It really is. Too. Just picking on the weird kid in class. That came in a full suit and top hat.
Once there.
Where?
Right here. Look at him. He rolls over backwards. Huh?
That was like not. That wasn't even like a roll. It's like he dropped his keys.
It's like
and he's like, oh no, I need to stand up. Oh, we can make it look like a flip, dude.
It's like
I'll make this look. He hired the best editor. I'm gonna make it look like you're doing flips and shit.
Well, this actually caused a pretty big spike in Unkle Adams' notoriety. Not to mention, it riled him up quite a bit.
That pretends to be fans, but are actually trolls, got this YouTuber to review one of my videos. They kept messaging him, review Unkle Adams, okay? Now this guy's name is Anthony something, okay? The Needle Drop. I call him the Needle
Got him.
And my other friend watched his video too. He's like, who's this Needle guy? So everybody apparently just calls him the Needle because he just changed a few letters in his name. Plus it seems like he has a small because he just sits there behind the screen dissing everybody all the time.
And that's the story of how Needle Dick was born. This whole interaction just caused Unkle Adams to double down though, and take this crazy train to the next level. See, the idea behind the At Least a Million mission vlogs were that he could release them after he blows up from his new song he's been working on. The vlogs were supposed to be like an inside look at his struggles before fame, but in reality it paints quite a different story leading up to the release of his new single. A story of a desperate man in denial who has no problem losing everything in the process. So right off the bat, the Alam vlogs are kind of confusing because namely 1 through 9 were pre-recorded months prior. Vlog 10 and onward aren't pre-recorded, and once you understand that, it's a little bit easier to follow. Just a little bit of lore for the new nieces and nephews out there. And the vlogs, well, they start off with a bang.
And I'll be honest, I owe $164,000
We're gonna go over these vlogs
right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go over these vlogs, by the way. On the other one, after I know one of these channels saved like the individual vlogs, and we're gonna go over that. Also, this video too. There's so many fucking good videos on Unkle Adams. It's killing me.
Why? Because I chose to quit my job and go all out after my dream a few years ago.
Take that in. A couple years ago, Unkle owned his own house. He had a nice vehicle and a decent job. Now he's in an apartment in debt, and he's trying to sell his vehicle to eat.
In this economy.
What I did, I sold my house, and I used the equity to put into the music career. That was just like about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So that's already been done. That option is off of the table. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I don't have money really to keep going, but I want to keep going and I will keep going. So what do? Well, I'm going to sell my car now.
Well, not quite eat. See, the second vlog gives you a peek into where his money's going. If you're an aspiring artist, don't do this. It's sad to say, but in reality, nowadays if you want to make it big, you gotta have a variety of skills. A lot of young artists aren't paying this kind of money for a setup. They're out there trying to craft their trade, maybe learn a few things on the side like beat mixing, audio mastering.
Yeah.
You can't just write some mediocre lyrics and throw money at them. You can only polish turds so much. And by the third vlog, denial starts to set in. Adams is so determined to achieve his dream, he's starting to get tunnel vision.
Do not determine where you can go and where you will be. Although I owe $164,000, although I only have 18,000 monthly Spotify listeners, although I only have $270 in my bank account, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna make it. And a big part of me documenting this process is to show you that too, that the circumstances in your life might be getting you down, but keep going. Anything is possible.
This is the kind of stuff I was talking about earlier. The positive affirmation junk.
You see, this is the mindset I have. I don't even have the money to do the video, yet I am planning the video because I believe in my vision. Everything will fall into place, but not only will it fall into place, but I will make it fall into place.
I know a couple of people, not personally, but I know a couple of people who think like this. Genuinely. So this mindset does exist out there. And it's I don't know what to say about it.
You can't just manifest a successful outcome because you visualize it. The universe doesn't work that way. If it did, every incel would have their very own Megan Fox. How often do you think they visualize that? Rhetorical question, boys. Rhetorical question. Anyway, as the vlogs continue, you start to see Unk's daily living situation.
I remembered that I have two more credit cards. Oh, I can't actually withdraw money, but there's still some hope because we can buy some goods from these stores, sell them, convert it to money, and keep going after this dream. Whatever it takes. Some sawzalls, a couple of power drills, a couple of 23-inch computer monitors from Best Buy, and a couple of pill speakers.
So yeah, I'm not quite sure the legality of the situation, but I think this could be considered fraud in some areas. I'll elaborate you on what Unk's been doing. So he has credit cards, but they're mostly for in-store credit financing. They're not for cash or money back. So what he's been doing is purchasing TVs and saws and shit like that from Best Buy and Home Depot, and then trying to flip the money to Kijiji or pawn shops each day as he needs cash.
Totally legitimate.
This right here is absolutely retarded, like full blown. Not only are you taking a hit on the TVs in general, but the interest rate on that shit is high. It's a lose-lose situation. But it's not all gloomy for Adams. He may have thousands of dollars of bills a month, plus rent and food, but on the bright side, he's got some new visors.
The at least $1 million visors, man. Oh, jeez.
What a fucking dumbass, dude. People like this, like, deserve to fail. Like, it sounds kind of mean, but you're thousands of dollars in debt, like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. All right, got rent coming up, and then you buy some dumbass fucking visor with your at least $1 million bullshit on it to, like, for who? For yourself? For when you become rich. I don't know. It's maybe it's intelligence, maybe it's like naivete. I don't know.
My thing was not set right. There, now I got it. At least $1 million visors.
Kill me.
That he paid for and is going to try to sell. Plus some kicks for some future vids.
Gotta ball on a budget, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. It was buy one pair, get one.
The ugliest pairs of fucking... What is that jean jacket shoe on the right? And then your dad's fucking... your dad's fucking kicks doing on the left, bro. Your dad's hand-me-down kicks. Kangaroos. What the fuck is a kangaroo doing out there? $40? You got robbed, bro. Where'd you get this from?
Half off, a pay less. These are cool, man.
No, they're not.
These are called kangaroos.
Gotta have those shoes, man. But yeah, ever hear of 1 step forward, 2 steps back? Well, Adams is 1 step back, then 2 more steps back, and then half a step forward. Bear in mind, Adams is also paying someone to film him with a drone too. Money well spent considering you only have $40 in the bank. By late September, Unk's basically broke and relying solely on his YouTube revenue, which is probably barely 500 bucks, and he had to borrow some more money from his parents just to get by day to day. He's right, he has to make it or he's gonna be paying off this debt for the rest of his life. How are you gonna pay off $164,000 working a regular job?
I think he is paying off this debt for the rest of his life. This video was 7 years ago. He stopped making the at least $1 million 2 years after this. So it's been like 5 years now and I haven't heard from him. So yeah, he's probably just finding a normal job and paying off that debt.
You won't when you spend like Adams.
Whatever it takes, man. This is the at least $1 million mission.
And Adam's spending is probably one of the main issues. Money doesn't have any value to him. He must be from a rich family. That's the only way I could ever see someone being this irresponsible with their finances. Oh wait, I have seen another one this bad with their personal finances. Chris Chan and his mother. Wow, take that in. Uncle Adams is at the same money management skills as Chris Chan. And people have the audacity to talk shit about Jason. At least he owns his own place, kind of.
Jason just looks like he was born. Jason looks like the most retarded retard that's ever. Jason just looks so fucking funny. Like, goddamn, Jason. Like, you look too goofy not to fucking goof on, dude. Poor Jason, man. He's got such a fucking funny phenotype. Make America piss again. Okay, Jason.
Regardless, Adams isn't done racking up the debt though. He doesn't have the money to pay his editor for his new music video. Luckily, he was able to work out a deal with him.
We're doing the final edits on the at least $1 million music video. It looks really good. I'm really happy about it. But I don't have the money to pay the guy. And I'm trying to stay positive and figure out a way to do this. I don't know. I have an hour and 45 minutes before I'm supposed to go there. So if you believe in miracles, I need one. I'm hoping that somebody phones and buys my car so that I have the money, and then I somehow get over there to pay him so that I can get it and release it tomorrow.
By the beginning of October, he was able to sell his car and release the song, but the only thing that really did for him was cover the cost of producing his video, and the rest basically went to bills and rent. So he's not even ahead. Selling his car just kind of further limits his options.
No kidding.
As the vlogs continue, Unk tries to reassure his viewers that everything isn't that bad. His new song is being played on the radio, he just signed a tour deal.
It goes to show you, never, ever, ever give up. Perseverance. Even when it seems like it's impossible, even when it seems like the world's against you, don't worry about that. Keep going, no matter what. You saw in the previous episodes how I was struggling to pay for the at least $1 million music video. I shouldn't have actually made that, but I did it anyway. I produced the video with no money, sold my car to pay my video guy. There's always a way to do it. You know, you have to do whatever it takes to get it done. Honest to God, that's the mentality. It's not so much about the circumstances being right. It's about the desire. Create the circumstances. And look what's happening now, man. If you watch those videos to now, oh man, people are gonna hear me on the...
He'd be a great corporate climber. You know what I mean? Maybe this kind of mentality works if you're in like a corporate setting, trying to get a promotion, but not when you're trying to become a fucking rap artist, like popular, like rapper, man. Damn, it's a different thing completely.
Radio and stuff, and then they're gonna come check out these videos and see what I went through to make that happen.
He forgets to tell us though until months later that he actually had to pay upwards of $50,000 to get his music played on the radio. That's where a large chunk of his investment went to. I thought the only person using radio nowadays was a review bra.
I already have mixed feelings about this, to be quite honest. I mean, it's just how I see it, but I have mixed feelings about this, to be quite honest.
But I guess I was wrong though. The tour fell through also. Unk is very vague when he talks about it. He elaborates later that the manager he had basically was scamming him. His manager knew the radio DJ that charged him $50,000, and the manager actually received a cut for setting them up. I'm assuming the fraudulent actions Unk talks about were from his manager. And while this stuff does tend to happen, I know a few people who are into the whole underground music scene, and there's tons of people just waiting to take your money. He may be broke, but at least he's got some more TVs to flip.
There are 10 TVs here, and there are 3 TVs elsewhere, a total of 13 televisions. So what's going on, Uncle Adams? Are you in the TV business now, or what?
So there's a reason why I went in depth on the first 9 vlogs. Those were all pre-recorded leading up to February 10th and released on the same day, which means everyone got to see this whole shit show all at once. And when you have dumpster fires out there, you're gonna get people that gather around them. And Unkle was definitely getting a boost in exposure, but it definitely wasn't the kind he was expecting. Anthony also caught wind of this pretty quickly and released a video addressing the whole situation, seeing as Unkle was a topic he covered in the past.
If you're going to make it in the music industry, you have to be self-aware enough to know when something is or is not working. And this doesn't even just hold for the music industry. This holds for pretty much every dream job that you could or could not have. You need to accurately assess what your abilities are, how those abilities are going to take you anywhere. Like, you need to ask yourself, well, am I actually bad or mediocre at this thing that I'm trying to do? And if I am, how could I get better? How could I improve? And if I'm good at it, and I'm a talented individual at this particular thing, how can I get it to actually benefit me? Because if you know anything about the music industry, and you know anything about popularity and album sales and music trends, that it's not always talent that ends up putting people over the edge and getting people into the music industry and generates record sales. A lot of the time it's image, a lot of the time it's hype, a lot of the time it's trendiness. And if you're not at least kind of playing to those aspects of popularity at least a little bit, you're probably not going to make it, honestly.
And while his advice is harsh but true, so did Unk finally take a step back and reassess the situation? Hell no. He just locked down his comments, changed all his contact information.
It's over now. You can't comment on my YouTube. You can't comment on my Instagram.
Like, he turns into Dark Unk so easily. Like, a little chiding, that's all it takes. That's what happens when you grow up sheltered from criticism, from the natural banter that comes with boys, with the homies you're around when you start doing some bullshit like this. Like, he should have had some friends to be around him and be like, hey man, cut it out. Fucking cut it out. What are you doing? What are you doing with a fucking top hat on, dancing in your living room, recording this shit? No, don't upload it. This is bad. You look bad. But no one was around to tell him that. So now that the internet is doing it, it hits a little different. You know what I mean? It hits way harsher. So it just turned off all the comments.
My Twitter profile is private. There's no email that I can be reached at. And they don't have a platform anymore, okay?
To Unk, this was a good idea. But when you actually think about it, it's a terrible one. Because Unk's trolls and haters are his fans. They're the same people. Uncle Adams doesn't really understand internet culture, or it could be he's in denial, but either way he doesn't get that even though his audience memes him, it doesn't necessarily mean they hate him. Well, some of them do, but a lot of them are just in it for the laughs. And those people in original posting are pretty fucking funny. In my opinion, the best one is probably the whole Unk saved me from self-harm meme. The idea is to write something along the lines of,
I just want to say thank you to Uncle Adams for saving my life, because when I first started listening to your music, it has changed my life so that when I have a bad day and when I do self-harming to myself, I stop, then listen to your music, and it helps to calm me down. So I want to thank you, Uncle Adams.
Or
next comment, I have attempted suicide 3 times, and because of your I Am Stronger music video saved my life. I really thank you for saving my life.
yeah, see, this is where the comedy aspect comes in. Because Unk takes this stuff literal. I highly doubt his music has prevented self-harm.
No.
Hey, I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the healing power
It's
of
done
memes.
quite the opposite,
Next
actually.
comment, wow, man, this song is amazing. I could listen to it all day and never get bored.
See, even after all the trolling, all the debt.
Just playing in his face, dude. That's just too fucking funny.
Unkle still hasn't learned much. He's still living day by day, making bad decisions. One of the more recent events that affected his public image was when he tried to sell his top hat from his music video for a well-rounded price of $10,000.
You know what? I'm obviously in some debt, as you know, because of this series, and I figured, why not sell this hat? We'll see if somebody really wants to buy it. So I've created a certificate of authenticity that says that I hereby certify that this is the hat that I wore in the original video. I've signed it on the inside.
Yeah, no one bought it, so he decided to give it away in a random retweet contest, which wasn't so random. It appears it was just a ploy to network with another musician. Let's just say the fans were not happy, and Kobe, well, he had to save face, and he did the only way he knew how.
Uncle Adams, after 5 years on the grind, you've got 20,000 listeners.
Hey, listen, you little rat. You're in with him on that deal. You don't just get to snivel out of it by wearing a fucking top hat. You look goofy too, man. We're on you too, buddy. We're on your top too, buddy. Top hat. Enough with the puns.
Spotify, but do you realize 18,000 of those are from original posting, and that's not a lie. They're your followers, like it or not. With a few exceptions, they're the only eyes that you got. So you can hide from them, protect your pride from them, or interact with them and try to be taught.
If you're an aspiring YouTuber, don't do random giveaways. It's just not worth it. Speaking of things not being worth it, can we talk about Unkle's trip to the Arctic Circle? Yeah, in May of this year, Unkle flew to a small town in Nunavut. For my American viewers, Nunavut is like that place behind the wall they talk about in Game of Thrones. It's literally a barren wasteland. And Unkle went there to open for a magician, which he didn't even record, so there's no evidence of it even happening.
Hey guys, back at the Heritage Center for a minute. We're supposed to fly out in a couple hours, but there's a blizzard, so it sounds like it might be canceled. Might be stuck up here for a couple of days.
Unkle is in an interesting situation, because right now he's trying to capitalize off his meme status. By selling merch, trying to find other ways to fund his production of Original 2. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda curious to see how he's gonna go about it. Will it be filled with more delusions of grandeur like the rest of the music? Or will he embrace the meme like he says he's starting to? He has asked Fantano for a cameo, so you never know. To be honest, we're actually due for another...
Not gonna lie, guys, I might go to sleep early because my chair is so fucking uncomfortable. It's... I gotta get a better chair. Also, it's late. I don't usually stream late at night because I get fucking tired and sleepy. Like this. So, yeah, I may go to sleep early, but I'll stream tomorrow morning, like usual.
At least a million mission vlog soon. So we might
We'll continue with the Unkle Adams. We'll continue with this thing tomorrow morning, which I want to watch. And then we'll do the actual vlogs that he recorded himself.
Let's find out. Either way, so far in Unkle's mission, his whole way of thinking has been self-destructive. It sounds all nice and epic, dropping everything and going after your dreams, but it gets to a point where you always need to have a fallback plan. Unkle didn't care about that, and he honestly thought that if he put himself so far in the hole, the only way to get out would be to literally make $1 million. The universe would reward him with all the success he's been striving for. And no, the universe eats shit like that up and spits it out. The only reward you get in this universe is survival.
True.
And the only way to survive is adaptation. Unkle uses this analogy about burning your boat so you can't go back as a way to justify his actions, but in reality, all he's doing is burning his resources and making up excuses to reassure himself that he hasn't made a mistake. His house, his car, his savings, his investors' money, which in reality is most likely his parents, his credit. What's next? Well, might as well throw the firstborn in there.
Cool. Shoutouts, ThankNet. Some of these other videos I gotta check out. Anyways, I'm tired as fuck. I'm about to fucking pass out. Even if I wanted to fucking do more videos, I can't. I literally fucking can't. That's what I get for trying to stream, you know, at night instead of in the mornings. So, most of my streams will be in the mornings. Between 4 a.m. and like 8 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah. I'm gonna have the stream end by itself in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna put a timer on for that. Cool. Stream will close by itself in time. 5 minutes. Enjoy the music. I'm gonna fucking head to bed. Bye bye.